On play action, it's Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now it's Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This one out quickly to Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz going to run with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
This is caught by Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll get this off to Taylor. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Scott. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself as we just saw there.
Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Scott. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Scott will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down now, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a play fake. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll try the left side. Scott.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On play action, Wentz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Flush to his right. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 2nd and 1, Hurts.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Smith. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. On the carry, this is Scott.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the side. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is caught by Watkins. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds his man, complete. That's Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Complete to Hilton. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now for Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. 27 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
We'll get this out wide to Scott.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rager catches it left side.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line. Stan got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz finding Pascal. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.